All right, I'm going to show you today how to use the Cricut Design Studio to make a image or a sticker, I should say. So your PC might not look like mine. So to navigate to the thing we're going to be using today, we're going to be using the Launchpad icon, and you're going to basically use this to look at all the apps you have on the Macs. Today we'll be using Cricut, which is CRICUT Design Space. Uh, like yours will be here. You can also search for it in the top, and it should update. It'll open and update. Um, if it does this, click cancel. It's fine. You can still use it. After it's finished updating, it'll ask you for some passcode. Just ignore it. Mine's gonna install because it's not asking for that. So as we do that, we can find the image that we're going to be making a sticker of. We're going to use Mario Kart logos from Mario Kart World for the simple fact that these are really, really good ideas for the vinyl cut sticker press we have. Once you learn how to do the Mario Kart World stuff, you can use other images. Um, when you're designing for vinyl cut stickers or vinyl cut heat transfer fabric, you have to think in terms of like big blocks of color, right? Like if I go down through here, or actually if I go up here into courses, these images here are all a lot harder to do with the Cricut Design Studio for the fact that they have a lot of colors, they have a lot of shading, um, they have gradients, which is like when a color goes from one color to another. Um, yeah, there's just a lot of details in these. Um, that's why I have this folder. Look through the folder, find a design that you think you could make. They're all pretty good. The only thing that you're gonna have to be conscious of is like if this Wario one looks cool to you, it has one color, two colors, three colors, four colors, five colors. So in total, you're gonna have to make five different files. Whereas something like the Roy Smooth Sounds one, it's only two colors. It's a little bit easier. Um, Also like this Wario one, Overland Transport, you can make it white too if you're feeling a little bit lazy or you don't think the yellow is super important to the design, right? For this tutorial, I don't know which one I'm going to choose yet either. I might just choose, I'll choose this one because it has three colors, and if you could do three colors, you could do as many colors as you want. So we're going to navigate up here to download, and yours will probably ask you allow. You're going to click allow, and you're going to download it. Cool. Now we're going to go to Cricut, and we're going to sign in. If you don't have a Cricut account, you're going to have to sign up. I have a Cricut account, so I won't need to do that, but to create an account, you use it here. You can use your student ID, but if you use your student ID, when you graduate, um, all of your designs will be deleted. So I suggest you use your own personal email. That way, you don't lose your designs, right? And you can cut them out if you ever get a Cricut machine of your own. It's gonna open it up, and you're gonna set up a cutting machine. I will do this just. I don't have a Cricut machine at my house, which where I'm filming this, but we'll do it real quick. Cricut, the three Cricuts we have two Explore 3s and we have a Maker 3. So when you're doing this, just figure out which one you're going to try to use, either Maker 3 or Explore 3. I'll use the Maker 3. This is already set up for you, so you can just click. It's already set up, and we're going to use Bluetooth because obviously the Cricuts are on another table and the USB won't reach. Um, Mine's not going to work, but yours will. And then I'm gonna skip this for now. Okay, accept. Now here we have a couple different things. We can look through the marketplace where people sell their designs. You can see these are all $1 or whatever. But to make something like this, that's $1, we can do it ourselves super easily. We're gonna click on new project, and here we have some ideas. I like to design from scratch. Yep, cool. And I don't need to use any of this stuff because I know what I'm doing. So I'm going to close it. So this is our design studio space. Each of these little squares is 1 inch. So I'm actually going to zoom in, and I'm going to navigate myself all the way to this corner where it says 0, 0, because that's usually where our designs are going to be. We're going to click upload, and we're going to click upload image, browse, and the Mario sticker. For each color, you're going to have to make a new file, right? So I'm going to click OK. And although we see the image here, Cricut is reading this. The reason it's reading that is because Cricut works on the same thing that a lot of the machines in the Fab Lab work on, which is vectors. So vectors are basically not images, right? If I go and open this image here in my PNG viewer, it's probably going to be Photoshop, so it might take a second. You're going to see that it's made of little blocks. Those blocks are pixels, which I should have had this open already. Sorry. Those blocks are little pixels, right? Let me zoom in. You can see each individual pixel in here, and you can see how it does this, right? Well, a lot of the machines in the Fab Lab, they can't read this. What they read instead is something called vector, right? And vector is math equations that the machines use to plot their paths, right? For this one, we can go down here and we can click on select or erase. Erase will let us make a vector basically around wherever we erase. And you can see that. That's the way my sticker would come out. Up here you have the back tool, and here you have a crop tool, which we'll talk about later. To do this easily, you could click on the select tool. I usually like to up the color tolerance. This is a color tolerance is basically like the 16 closest colors to this off-white will be selected, right? So if I click this up to 200, and oh, I clicked anywhere, but I clicked here, it'll just get rid of this. However, if there's two colors like this orange and this off-white, it'll probably get rid of all of it. So this is really a different color, and these two are too close to each other. So usually when you're doing this, you want to find a sweet spot. So I'll change my color tolerance to 100, and then I'll click here. Let's say I only want to cut out this orange. I get rid of the green and click accept and continue. And if I wanted to pay, it'd do this for me. It would do this for me, but we're not going to pay. Never choose flat graphics. This is for print then cut projects. That's like if you have a printer, it'll print it out and then it'll cut it. We're not doing that. We're just using single layer. And this is a one color silhouette. Name it orange flower. Cool. And I can put it to a new collection in Mario Kart World. Great. Upload. And now I have my orange flower decal. You can see here it's 6 by 6.5. And now I'll have to upload another one. Upload image. Do the same process. 100. And this time I'll get rid of that. And I'll get rid of this. Accept and continue. Single layer. And now I have the inside. If I look at it, it perfectly should fit in to here. If it doesn't, that means you went up here and you kind of made it smaller or bigger. I want it to be the exact size, so I'll leave it like that. And now I need this. I need just the circle, right? So one more time, upload image, browse, click here, and I'll up the tolerance. Oops, too much. And then I just want the circle. Single layer, boom. You can name it. I can choose not to. And then now I have my circle for the middle. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put everything like this so that when I print it out, I have it all a little bit separated. And then I'm going to click on make. It's going to ask me to set up a cutting machine. I don't have one here, so I'm actually not going to be able to make this in this tutorial, but Let me see. After this, it'll ask you what kind of material you want to use. We're going to be using removable vinyl. Um, removal matless vinyl, I think it's called. It's the fourth option. Bookmark it, click it, and then you're gonna have to set up your material, right? So you're gonna use a Cricut mat, Cricut mat, and they basically look like this. There should be a bunch in the classroom. And you're gonna take off the plastic sheet, and then you're gonna find your vinyl, uh, vinyl, not that kind of vinyl sticker, and roll, something like this. Find your vinyl and then cut it to size. If we look at our thing, our the biggest dimension we'll have is like 6 inches, and it's gonna have to be 12 inches wide. Yeah, which is usually like the size that the vinyl already comes. So when I make it, I'll cut this, and I like to do it this way because this way I can actually make a orange sticker, a green sticker, and whatever other color it was, like off-white sticker. It'll be probably white because we don't have off-white. Once you cut it, there's some steps to putting it together using transfer tape. Transfer tape, which is like this big block of basically tape that you tape on so that way things don't move. And then you're also going to need a weeding tool for Cricut vinyl. And it's like these little things, these will help you remove the material that you don't want. So if we have a big shape, square, if this is the material that we have, we're gonna have to take all of this off. I would cut it here. Um, all right, cause just so you can see the color. I would cut it right here so that way we don't waste all of this material. And then I would take off all the material that we don't need from up here and then start putting your sticker together. Um, this is Mr. Felix showing you how to make a sticker using Cricut. If you have any questions, please ask somebody around you, right? All of us are trying to figure out together. So, take your time. Don't get too frustrated. If it doesn't work the first time, it's cool. There's more material. It's not the end of the world. Um, it's just learning, right? If you ask anyone around you, they're all learning too. Just try to have some fun with it. That was Mr. Felix. Next time I'll show you how to make a sticker from an image that is not Mario Kart. So thank you. Have a good time.